Oh, LSU has made it to 18-0 far as the season. Salute to Kim Mulkey being able to put all those pieces together and them having an 18-0 record. But here's the problem with this. They have an easy schedule. They don't play a top team until February the 12th or the 16th, being South Carolina. So you're talking about they can basically go 20 games without playing a contested like a real competitive team. Like, that's crazy to me. I would rather my team have some fights and some competitive games than be 20-0 against no real competition. Now, what has Kim Mulkey learned about her team? Angel Reese is everything and more. Angel Reese, the number one transfer in the transfer portal from University of Maryland, has come into LSU and been dominant. Dominant. She's averaging a double-double. She's had 28 rebound game. She's had a 20 point, 20 something rebound game. Like, she is getting it done for LSU. Not to mention, you have Alexis Morris, who is a experienced point guard. She played for Kim Mulkey when she was at Baylor. Then now she's at LSU with her. You bring in sensational freshman Flau'jae Johnson, who was the MVP of the Jordan Brand Classic and a McDonald's All-American, and she's averaging 14 points a game. You have LaDasia Williams getting it done. You have Katari Poole, who is a transfer from Ohio State, coming off the bench. You have Poole off the bench, who's getting it done. So you have all these great things that you can say about LSU, but they'll go like 20 games without real competition. I need to see Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson put up some of these numbers that they're putting up against teams that are real competition. Come next month when they play South Carolina, that will be Angel Reese's first test. That will be Flau'jae Johnson's real first test against a team that's won a national championship and is stacked from starting five to their bench. I want to see the matchup of Angel Reese and Aaliyah Boston. You know, people want to say that Angel Reese is this and she's that. She's showing it. But how does she stack up against a player like Aaliyah Boston that was the player of the year, national player of the year, defensive player of the year, and a champion? Like, that'll be a real test for her when she plays them. Like, Kim Mulkey, I understand, you didn't know really what the team was going to be, so you made an easy schedule. But I think they should have had some of these competition against some of these top teams sooner than February. Sooner than February. Gotta see them against South Carolina. Gotta see them against Tennessee. Arkansas is even a good team. When people ask the question of which unbeaten team out of the three will go down first, based off schedule, LSU's definitely has potential to win against South Carolina, but the way that Don Stanley has them playing, I really don't know, because especially if Angel Reese gets in foul trouble, that could be a long night for LSU. But LSU will lose a game before South Carolina. I would have to look at Ohio State's Big Ten conference and like their schedule to say what potential game they can lose. But Like, Kim Mulkey kind of saved them, but not really saving them. And even if LSU loses to South Carolina, it's going to be a lesson taught, and it's going to help them prepare for the SEC tournament and then the NCAA tournament, and kind of gauge where they're at with a top team like South Carolina, Stanford, UConn, and see what they need to do or continue doing to make it to the Final Four and beyond.